Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cowboys offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Swings it out to his running back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Now the play fake. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense getting... down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the... He's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. It's reversed. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So Boise State's offense will have its first possession of the game. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Can anyone catch him? And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Genty. Nice move to keep moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by them.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 1st down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Genty. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking, running back.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power. From the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
He's got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence. Forward in this game calling plays.
Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Gets rid of it. And they will score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, you really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. You can't have any more of those turnovers.
The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The corners are walked up tight. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's got it down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 10 over BYU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll get rid of it. Hauls it in. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. To the ground with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. Didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Svoboda. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on second down. Coming after it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And the Broncos brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
How about the big fella with the hands? You know, those fullbacks are not talked about as athletes, but he shows you he can do a lot on the field, catches the football, gets the first down.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Broncos are flying down the field. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Genty. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Looking for a man. It's Svoboda. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Genty. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. It's caught. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Wyoming. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws his strike, gets in for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. The Broncos will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To throw, it's Nelson. Looking left. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He caught it. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 85 in the end zone.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 28. Wyoming, 25.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing.
The expressway is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
He's got him this time. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick pass on the fly motion. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You always... say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. single back formation, and they give it to it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this.